So really our goal was to improve the walkability for pedestrians and also improve the safety for pedestrians throughout the city using the greenway, existing greenway, building a new greenway, and using existing sidewalks and also building new sidewalks.
City of Maryville officials contacted us to evaluate urban points of disconnect in the city. So that meaning when sidewalks just came to an abrupt end and just left you either walking down the side of the road or possibly some non-PROAG compliant sidewalk areas. So it started with an initial inventory which led into some of the more transportation stuff, as well as the idea for developing a greenway at the side of an abandoned railroad corridor.
So my biggest challenge throughout this project was designing a new pedestrian bridge to cross Brown Creek in Maryville. We designed the bridge to be a wooden bridge, kind of as an homage to the existing wooden railroad trestle. And a big challenge for me was understanding how to use the NDS guide and the AASHTO guide for pedestrian bridge design.
Another challenge we had was obtaining our soil samples. The soil at the trestle site had a lot of large rocks and clay, and so it was really hard to be able to get the samples that we needed.
On top of that, we also had some issues with implementation of a sidewalk along Everett Avenue. We had to look in and run some calculations on whether we're going to put on the north side or south side, looking into the sewer system that was currently existing on the south side, and also working our way and staying out of people's property.
One of the biggest challenges from a leadership position was that it's important to keep your clients in the loop and ask them for their preferences on, say, certain design work. That way you're getting a clear picture of what they want as a finished product.
I'd have to say that for the City of Maryville that we got a good calculation of how much sidewalk they have that's not ADA compliant, how much sidewalk do they need to install, where is sidewalk and where is it not. And
on top of the sidewalk, they actually have a well-designed greenway system and a new pedestrian bridge that it's going to add a lot of connectivity to the city.
So I think one of the biggest positive outcomes for the city of Maryville and the residents of Maryville is an easier pedestrian network for them to access, to get around the city on their bikes. If they want to walk around, go downtown, go to the commercial district, and then go to a park after that, all on foot. No need to go and find parking. I think our design, our system has made big improvements to how easy it is for pedestrians to get around.
Well, for me, it was everybody on the team was always ready to get something done and was cooperative and looking to just get a good finished product. That really helped throughout the entire semester. I was pretty busy at times with other classes, and there were times where Harrison picked up some slack that I was leaving, or Blake did the same thing. You know, long nights were spent with like a couple guys working on stuff, and it was really appreciated.
So I think for me, I learned a lot more about how to figure out what types of things need to be designed versus in classes before. I've always been given a specific design problem with here's your givens, now here's exactly what you need to do, and you've got a process outlined very clearly for you to go and accomplish. But senior design is much more open-ended, and it's kind of up to you to figure out what your givens are and what type of parameters does your design need to meet. So that's one of the biggest things that I learned throughout senior design.
Senior design, you got to make the project what you want it to be. You've got to constantly be working on it, and it's like with your boss in the real world, you can't just go ask him what you need to do. You need to come up with your work scope and get it done.
yeah, I really liked how we got to get, I feel like, real world experience with, you have a deadline and you have to meet that, and you know what you have to do to get that done, and you have to set aside time with your group and get stuff accomplished.